John was a kind-hearted man who lived alone in a small cabin on the edge of a forest. And they became the best of friends. Months went by, and Raven had fully recovered. She was now a strong and healthy bird, and John knew that it was time for her to return to the wild. He was sad to see her go, but he knew that it was the right thing to do. The day came for Raven to leave, and John said goodbye to his feathered friend. He watched as she flew away, and he felt a sense of loss. But, as he turned to walk back to his cabin, he saw something on the ground. It was a small, shiny object. He picked it up and realized it was a silver locket. John couldn't believe his eyes. He was overwhelmed with emotions, and tears began to stream down his face. He realized that Raven had not forgotten him, and that she had left him a gift to remember her by. From that day on, John wore the locket around his neck every day. He knew that Raven was still watching over him, and that their bond would never be broken. He continued to feed the other birds and animals in the forest, and he always remembered the special friendship he had shared with Raven. Years went by, and John grew old. He had lived a long and fulfilling life, but he always missed his feathered friend. One day, while out for a walk, he heard a familiar cawing in the distance. He looked up and saw a raven flying towards him. As she got closer, he realized that it was Raven. She landed on his outstretched arm and looked at him with her familiar eyes. John was overwhelmed with emotions, and tears began to stream down his face once again. He realized that Raven had come back to him, just as he had always hoped she would. They spend the whole day together, John showing her around his cabin and the places they used to go, and Raven listening attentively as always. As the sun began to set, Raven took off into the sky and John knew that she had to leave again, but this time he was at peace, knowing that she would always come back to him. From that day on, Raven visited John every year, on the same day, and they would spend the whole day together until the sun set. John knew that he would never be alone, as long as Raven was with him. And even after his passing, the villagers of the town told the story of the man and the raven, who shared a bond stronger than any other, and the locket that kept them together even after death.